Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys makeup that I have loved in 2018 and continue to love in 2019. So with me here today, I have all the makeup that I love using, from eyeshadows to highlights to like primers and stuff like that. And this video is going to be kind of different from like my others, so I'm going to like show you guys products that I've been loving and then put them on my face so you guys can see how they perform. I'm sure you guys have checked out my other videos so you guys can see that I've also been loving these products for such a long time. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys are primers, whether that be face primers and eyeshadow primers. So the first thing you guys should all know is I love the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the original one. I also love the anti-aging one. They do a really good job in like keeping my eyeshadows set in place. They don't move around the day, and I have really oily eyelids, so for this to control all my oils is fantastic. I've tried others before and they don't quite work as well as this one, so I'll go ahead and put these on my eyelids. This is the only eyeshadow primer that I've truly loved. I've tried, I think, the Smashbox eyeshadow primer. I forgot what it's really called. I think it's like 24-hour eyeshadow primer. But I love that. I just don't like the consistency of it, and it doesn't really do a good job in like keeping the oils controlled while I have eyeshadow on. This one does it all. I totally recommend this. If you guys have oily eyelids and need an eyeshadow primer, then check this one out. The next two primers I'm going to share with you guys are face primers, and these are only if you have like oily skin, acne prone skin. And it's the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Looks like this. This is my #1 favorite primer of all time. It does such a great job in keeping my skin matte throughout the day. I've been struggling with oily skin since I can remember, and this just makes sure I stay matte, you know, clean, perfected, if I can say, like, because I know like matte, I know like full coverage matte foundations leave your skin flawless. This also helps with that. And the second one is this Cover FX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. It looks like this, and this has salicylic acid, which helps treat acne and helps get rid of acne. So I've been using this primer especially when I've been breaking out during the month, breaking out from stress, you know, other things, probably not eating properly. I just put this under my foundation and it actually does help. I see a difference in a day or two from using this product. It's really good. If you guys have oily acne prone skin, then check this one out. So I'm gonna put this primer on my face since it's like my top favorite. I have a lot of acne on my skin right now, but it's, I'm just gonna pretend it's not there. Now this next product I'm gonna mention to you guys, I love to like set my eyelids with, as well as like when I'm finished with my contour. I love using the highlighting powder to sharpen up my contour, as well as like other highlighting points on my face, whether that be my chin, my forehead, under my eyes, my nose. I love this product. It's not too heavy, it's very light. A little goes a very long way. That is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. It looks like this. As you guys can see, I've showed this side of the palette so much love, and I'm getting there with the banana shade. So I'm going to set my eyelids in place now. I've tried other powders and it doesn't really compare to this one because I always have to like pack it on, layer it on in order to like really get the coverage that I want since I have dark eyelids. If you guys are looking for a really pigmented powder, if you guys are either dark skin or light skin, one of these two shades, then check this one out. Next, I'm going to talk about eyeshadow palettes, and I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes here with me. You guys are gonna be like, are you serious? You liked all of those in 2018? But yes, I have been. I still use them in 2019. You guys have seen these especially in my recent videos, and I think I should pick more up. And these are the Huda Beauty, I don't know if these are the Obsession eyeshadow palettes, because this one is the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions, Huda Beauty Emerald Obsession, and Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsession. So this one is the purple one, the green one, and the blue one. I love these because they're very travel friendly. Like, you guys can just pop these in a makeup bag. They won't take up much space at all, and do your makeup somewhere else, not at your makeup desk. These colors are so pigmented, especially like the shimmers and stuff like that. I know a lot of makeup companies, when they make shimmer, it doesn't really show up on the eyes, but these do a really good job in like finessing your eye. So I'm going to use this one, the Amethyst Obsessions, today, because I'm not really trying to do that much on my eye. The palette looks like this, so I'm gonna just take this shade right here and just put it as a transition shade. You know what? I have too many eyeshadow palettes here to only use one, so I'm gonna go into like one shade per palette and see if I can create a nice look. The next palette I'm gonna be sharing with you guys is this Tartelette Toasted palette. I love this palette so much, guys. Like, warm tones are my tones. Like, do you see that? I have another warm tone palette to show you guys. The shimmers again are very pigmented, so are the mattes, and the dark brown shade, it's so pigmented. They're so buttery. I totally recommend this if you're like starting out into makeup and you want to try some easy looks. They're really easy to create with this palette. The next palette I'm gonna share with you guys, it's not a surprise, it's this Morphe James Charles palette. I know this came out at the end of the year, but I felt like I used it enough for it to be included in this video. And if you guys have not seen this palette yet, where have you been? It looks like this. So many colors to choose from. I love it. Basically, the Huda Beauty palettes, that's like down here. These are all the colors that have been in the Huda Beauty palette. So if you guys need only one of the palettes, or if you guys want to buy one of the palettes, I recommend getting this one because it has so many colors for you to play with and venturing out. Yeah, I like this one so much. I totally recommend this one. The next one is another Morphe one, and this one has been trending for such a long time, and I got on this bandwagon so late. It is the Morphe 35O palette. Wow, I'm just making stuff fall today. It's the Morphe 35O palette. It looks like this. This is like the Tartelette palette, but it comes in more colors, and there's also like cool tones as well as warm tones. So if you guys want to like, if you guys are just starting out into makeup and want to just do both, then I totally recommend this one for cool tones and warm tones. And the last palette that I have here is the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. Yeah, these are either like Huda Beauty, Tarte, or Morphe palettes, and looks like this. Mine is so dirty because I've gotten so much use out of it. I'm so surprised that I have not hit pan in this palette yet. Like, I've used this at least once a week. I think this one was $38, which was it kind of looked expensive like in the beginning, but now looking back and thinking about it, like it was totally worth it because I'm still using these shadows right now. So let's start creating a makeup look. Now that I have a transition shade down, I'm gonna take Hunts, which is like my favorite shade in this palette, and it looks like that. It's a very red toned or orangey toned eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna start defining my crease with that. I feel like this video is all over the place because I just thought of one more palette that needs to be in this video. I'll go get it. Now this palette is my OG, my rock. Like, I love this palette to death. I think that, is this limited edition? I'm not sure if this is a limited edition product or it was limited edition first and they made it permanent, but it is the Modern Renaissance palette. I've had this palette for like a year now. I know that's really not good because makeup does expire, but I'm still using it. I don't care. And it looks like this. You guys can see that I've hit pan on 2 of the colors, but I love red tones, I love orangey tones, and I just think that this palette is like a girl's best friend. I know so many people who love this palette, so if you guys don't mind spending the money on an Anastasia palette, I totally recommend this one because you can't go wrong with the eyeshadows that are presented in this palette. It's so good, guys. I love it. So yeah, now that we have Hunts down, I'm gonna go into the Morphe 35O, and I'm just gonna make this look very simple because I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm just gonna go into this shade. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like an orangey shade. I'm gonna take my finger, just pat it on my eyelids. Oh, and one more thing that I love with the Huda Beauty palettes is that it comes with a mirror. Like, guys, you cannot go wrong, and especially since this mirror is so like tiny and this palette is so tiny, you can like really put it up close to your face and see what you're doing. I find that it's best to use your finger when it comes to Morphe shadows because they're not the best when you're trying to pick it up with the brush. You either have to like wet the brush a gazillion times or like use another primer, that I'm going to show you guys soon. This primer is thebomb.com. I love it just like I love my Urban Decay. But anyways, sidetrack. Yeah, they're not as buttery and creamy as the Huda Beauty ones. I love these ones. So yeah, next I'm gonna talk to you guys about the Too Faced glitter glue. Oh my god, guys. So I have really oily eyelids and it makes it really hard for me to do cut creases. So I take this instead of my concealer and I cut the crease, and it really does work just as well as if I was to just use concealer. I just lay it down with a very tiny brush, one like this. You guys can see that, one with like this, and I just lay it down, carve out my crease as if you would with concealer, and then after that I add shadow with a shadow brush, my e.l.f. trusty shadow brush. And yeah, the results are the same. So if you guys have oily eyelids and you guys want to make cut creases, don't let anything stop you, because this product was made for you to have like that nice cut lid. So concealer time, not concealer, mascara time. And you guys know I rated about both of these. Fall 2018, and it is the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love this one a little bit more than this one. I've loved this one for years and years. but this one just performs a little bit better in my opinion. So I'm gonna go into the Bad Got Bang mascara today, just coat my lashes. By the way guys, I'm trying to recover from the poor decision that I made like a month ago. I got lash extensions and my lashes fell out, so I'm just trying to recover now, trying to like get them to grow again because all of the false lashes just like fell off. But I told myself I wasn't gonna do it to myself anymore, and I did it. And I regretted it ever since. So now I'm just gonna be sticking to false lashes instead of lash extensions. So the next item I want to talk about is foundation, and this foundation is thebomb.com. I know I've been saying that a lot this video, but I love this foundation so much. It is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I'm in the shade 400 for all of you guys that don't know. I love this foundation. It keeps me matte all day long. It looks like skin. The only thing with this foundation is that you need to let it dry, because when you're putting it on, it looks so orange. You need to let it dry in order for it to like oxidize, because it does oxidize. I recommend when you're choosing a shade, go a couple shades up, like either one or two shades up. Yeah, once it dries, it just turns into a nice color, like your skin tone. And that's all I really have to say about this foundation. It does look like skin. All you need is a very thin layer, and the coverage is definitely there. Trust me, a person with acne prone skin, like I get acne scars once in a while, this covers everything. I don't have to go back in with concealer and conceal that part. This is all I need when it comes to like foundation. So I'm just gonna put this on with a sponge. I'll show you guys how little I truly need. I'm just gonna put 2 pumps in my hands, which is like this, and it's very runny, yes. And I'm just gonna start packing this a little bit, little by little, on my face. See, those 2 pumps were really all that I need. I didn't need more. And the coverage is like, it feels so lightweight on your face, but the coverage, I would say this is like a medium coverage. It's not really that full yet. If you want full, it's definitely buildable. Although this is $34, I'm pretty sure it's totally worth the money. You get so much for just 2 pumps of this foundation. A lot of foundations that I've used, like, you usually have to like pump it. So now that my camera overheated, we're gonna go into concealer next. And I have 2, wait, I'm not done with eyeshadow, man. Okay, so these I have to mention because they're amazing. They're like the bomb.com. This is the NYX pigment and the NYX Shimmer Down pigment. Kind of the same thing. Does the same job. They're both loose, but it's just different names. And they're so good. Like, I cannot tell you guys. I look so weird right now. Anyways, ignore that. I usually just put this glitter glue down and I put this over top, and it looks so flawless. I rather this than actual like eyeshadows because these are easier to work with. And this one, I think this is like a really iridescent pigment. It is the metallic velvet. It looks like a green, purple, like all the other colors on your eyes in different light. So I really love this one. I don't know if they still have this one in stock because I've gotten it like I think like last year. And this one, it looks super brown. It's like so wearable. It's just makeup beginners, you guys need to have like shimmers in your collection because they're so easy to work with, and these are pretty affordable. I think these were like $70 a pop, and I know Ulta usually has like buy one and get one 50% off on products like these, so these are probably like $6 with a discount, which is really not bad. You get 2 shadows for that money. It's really good. I just recommend these to everyone, whether you're an expert, whether you're a beginner, you're someone who loves eyeshadow, you totally need these in your collection. So yeah, going back to like the eye stuff, this eyeliner, and I have another one. I have 2 eyeliners to share with you guys, and these are only the eyeliners that I wear in my waterline. I don't really use wing liners, so I don't really think it's necessary to mention liquid liner. So the first one is the high-end one, and this one is the drugstore one. And this is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon. Oh my god, this stuff is so pigmented. I know a lot of people that use this, and it's just like, oh my god, like wait for it, boom, like so effortless, and it's so black, guys. Like, do you guys see that? It is so black, and I use this on my waterline when I want that really dramatic smoky effect. The next one is this L'Oreal Paris Silkissime, I think that's what it's called, eyeliner, and it is a true teal. I need more colors in this line because, again, with the Marc Jacobs one, look at this, effortless, guys. And this is so green. Like, when I use green shadow, this just pops on my waterline. I think I have a blue, but I might have to check, but it's just so pigmented, and this is like $5 for a liner. I think this one kind of like $23-ish. This one I totally recommend it to someone who doesn't want to pay so much for a high-end one. Yes, I love this one, but I totally would choose this one over the Marc Jacobs one any day. So yeah, now time for a concealer. I have 2 concealers to share with you guys today, and this one you guys have seen. Well, you guys have seen both on my channel, but I've used this one for longer, and this is the Sephora Collections Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer, and this is in the shade 16. Now this is like my shade, like my skin color shade. I just use this to cancel out dark circles, put that under my eyes, and then anywhere I didn't get enough coverage with my foundation, like on my mouth area. I know a lot of like women of color struggle with their mouth area, so I just want to help you guys out and tell you guys it's okay to put concealer there, and we're just gonna blend that out with a sponge. It's not heavy at all on your under eyes. I know a lot of people just don't like heavy under eyes, they don't like cake face. And that's why I usually go in with another concealer, because I want to like brighten up my face, and if this one is cakey, I wouldn't want to use another concealer. So this is the Instant Age Rewind concealer, and now this is like 2-3 shades higher. I usually highlight all the highlighting points of my face. I've been saying highlight for so many times now, so I just do my forehead a bit, to my nose, my chin, and then I go in to my eyes a little bit. And this really does work. Like, it says Instant Age Rewind, and I use this on people who are older than me, like my mom, my great aunt, and it really does make them look more youthful, younger. So I really do appreciate that in a product. You can go as light or as heavy as you want with this. It doesn't really matter. See, I like that like soft highlighted effect that it gives me. Now for powder, I'm gonna go into this RCMA Makeup No Color Powder. I love this stuff. I think I left my Laura Mercier like container with my RCMA powder downstairs, so I'm using this one today. I really don't like it, but it'll have to do for now. So I just put some in the cap and I just take my sponge and I just set the place that I crease. And this powder works so well for photography, like when you want to take pictures. It doesn't have that white cast that most powders give. It does a good job in like setting your makeup and just baking. I love baking with this powder. You guys have seen all my videos. Sometimes I bake my entire face, sometimes I don't bake my entire face. When I bake my entire face, I want to like just make sure my whole entire face is matte, and it's like powder just gives my face an airbrush effect, that perfected, you know, foundation look. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I usually do that, but today I'll just keep it simple. I want this to be like an everyday wearable makeup look too, because I know for the past couple of makeup looks I've been like doing dramatic looks instead of like everyday wearable looks. So yeah. Next, this is not gonna come as a shocker to you guys, but I'm gonna go into this NYX Cheek Contour Duo palette. I've used this in almost every single video, and I don't use a blush at all. I don't really like blush, but I have one blush to share with you guys today because that's the only blush that I do use. But yeah, this is in the shade Wine and Dine, and I love the contour shade on this. It's so like blendable. Like if you put too much, like you can keep blending it, so it's not, there's not a harsh line on your cheeks. So I just usually go into an angle brush and I just carve on my cheekbones. You know, like that, and do the same thing to the other side. And then sometimes I take it on top of my forehead if my foundation is a bit too light, but I don't like, you know, shade my forehead in drastically because I don't have a big forehead. And I just take it down a little bit. I don't really see a difference, but I'm just like, whatever, let's just continue with this. And if you think you put too much, then I would recommend taking a fluffy brush and just like buffing it in a little bit more. And then now we want that very like chiseled cheek, so I'm gonna go back into the Mega Glow Contour Palette in the banana shade and just sharpen that up. See, it really does work. And then I'm just gonna dust the powder off because I feel like I've had it on for a long time. Now the blush that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, I know I've used this one in my makeup videos before, and that's the CoverGirl Cheekers blush. I think that's what it's called, Cheekers, and it looks like this. This can be like a very highlighting blush. I don't know why I said brush, but yeah. You guys are gonna see what I'm talking about soon. You see that? That's a blush, guys. That is a blush. And it looks like a highlight, but it's really not. It's a blush. It just gives off this like rosy, purpley sheen. I really, really like that because you guys know how much I like highlight. So I'm just gonna like put this on a little. Now we're gonna go into highlight. I have 3 highlighters to share with you guys, but I initially wanted 4. I just can't find one of them, and that's the Bonnie Luminizer by The Balm. I know I'll find it later when I'm not recording, or like tomorrow, and I'll just be like, why didn't I find this when I was recording? Anyways, you guys have seen the body luminizer. If you guys remember, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. That one is so good for many different skin types. I love that highlighter. I started out the year using that highlighter and I still do use it. I just found something I love a little bit more, and products that I love a little bit more are these Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powders. I have 2 shades, Conceited and Lickable. I like Conceited a little bit more because it's a goldy highlighter, and this is more of like a red toned highlighter. And I definitely do reach for this one more than I reach for this one, but overall, like, I'm very satisfied with both of these. The only thing that I don't like is their packaging. I wish it was pressed. If it was pressed, then it would be even easier to use, but doesn't matter on packaging really. I just love the products that are inside. So for today, I'm going to be using the Conceited shade. A little of this goes a very long way, guys. Like, you literally have to just like dab your brush in, and if you see that there's a little bit too much, just like tap it off, and I'll just go back into the container. Now, do you guys see that glow? Like, I know you guys see that. You guys can also pump it up. It's very, very, very buildable. That blush and this highlight together, oh my god. Do the same thing to the other side. Oh yeah, I have one more. I don't know why I'm not like in the zone today, but I have one more highlighter to share with you guys. I'm very off. I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's this e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighting Powder, and this is in the shade Bronze Glow. I know you guys have seen me put this on my chin, on my forehead, on my nose. Yeah, this is just to give my face like that highlighted effect. So like, you see, it's so natural. You guys can barely tell it's even there, but it just, you know, it makes it look very, very natural, which I really like. Give a natural radiance to your skin. Not too harsh. It's very wearable, unlike this highlighter. Well, it could be wearable. The highlighter can be wearable, but I just choose to amp it up because that's how I like my highlighters. Anyways, I put it on my nose, bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. Now that we look like a dewy goddess, we're gonna go into lipstick. So I have like so many lipsticks to share with you guys. First line I'm gonna share with you guys is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Missing Fierce. I have 2 more. I just can't find it. I have too many lipsticks. I have too much makeup in general, but I love this line. It's so matte, so pigmented. I wore this last night and everybody was just like, what lipstick are you wearing? Why does it look so good on your lips? And I'm just like, it's Wet n Wild. It's pretty affordable. It lasts all day long. No matter what you eat, you still have lipstick on your lips. It's not faded on the insides. I totally recommend this line, not in particular this lipstick. I love this lipstick, but the whole entire line is just perfect. Wet n Wild really like took their time to create this product. The next line is MAC matte lipsticks. I love their matte lipsticks. I have like a couple of shades, but it's just the 2 lipsticks. This one is a wine color, like a burgundy wine-ish color, and it's really good for like winter time, fall, winter, when you want that, you know, burgundy lip, when you want to look all fierce, dramatic. This is like the perfect shade. It's in the shade Sin, if I haven't said it before. I know I've used this a ton of times on my channel. I love this lipstick. It's so matte, so creamy, so buttery, and it does not dry your lips out. Third lipstick line that I'm gonna share with you guys is this Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Lipstick. I have it in 2 shades. This is in the shade Wine Not, and this is in the shade Sellout. Sellout is like, if I pair it with like a darker lip pencil, this would be like the perfect nude for me. And Wine and Dine, no, it's not Wine and Dine. Wine Not is just like a nice purpley color. I've worn this color for such a long time and people love it. It looks different on every skin tone. I totally recommend it. Although it's like $21, Sephora usually does like sales on these, so if you guys want to check this out, just wait for a sale and you'll probably get it like 50% off. The last lipsticks I'm gonna share with you today is the ColourPop lipsticks. Now this doesn't have any like writing on it because over time the writing just comes off, but this is in the shade Limbo. I know I have like LAX in my collection, Tool in my collection, but I wear this one the most. I like LAX too, but this one is just like your deep brown color. This looks so good on so many different skin tones, whether you're dark skin, you're fair, you're medium skin. So today I'm gonna put on ColourPop Limbo. This lipstick was $7 and I think I got a coupon. I forgot what it was that they were doing a promotion on, and I got it for even cheaper. So yeah, if you guys want lipstick and you're starting out into makeup, they don't only make matte liquid lipsticks, they also make like glossy lipsticks, like lip gloss and stuff like that. And there's also like the lipsticks, which are like lipsticks, like the bullet the MAC bullet lipsticks that they make. So if you guys really want to venture out and try a makeup, just try the ColourPop ones. I totally recommend these out of all of the lipsticks that I've showed you today because they're pretty affordable. They come in so many shades, like so many shades, and they dry really quickly. They're also very pigmented. You should go out and you should buy this. They're available at Ulta now, but they're very limited. The ColourPop website has a more wider range. However, the swatches on there, I don't really trust them, so I just go on YouTube and I type in like ColourPop swatch for darker girls, because if they say that there's like nudes for like brown girls, I don't always believe them because I've ordered from places before and they ended up being too light for my lips. They always looked gray, so I just looked up like reviews, swatches, and I choose from there. Now that our lipstick is done, I'm going to share with you guys the setting sprays that I've used a lot throughout 2018 and the beginning of 2019. This one is a Scandinavia, the makeup finishing spray. This is the bridal version. I love this stuff. This stuff just like converts all my powders into skin. I love it, love it, love it. And my backup, if I don't have this one, is the MAC Purple Prime Fix Plus. It does a good job, but not as a good job as this one. I really do love this one. I love this one too, but I love this one more. So I'm just gonna use this one today. By the way, they're about the same price, so I just recommend picking this one up if you guys want a setting spray. This one is like $29, but it's totally worth it. It lasted me for so long, you guys don't even know. I think I got this around April and it's January. So yeah, almost a year, and I'm almost running out. Like there's a couple uses left in here, but I have to pick up another one of these soon. So yeah, that includes this makeup try on holy grail of 2018 makeup, you know, video. I'm sorry it was all over the place. I don't know why I'm a little off today. I kept going back and just like adding stuff, and it's just a mess, but I'm happy I got through it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys really like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.